Welcome to another video, you guys. I'm here in the amazing Emirate of Dubai and I have some news for you. I was actually going through my emails when I came across this crazy news update that you can actually go ahead and buy your own property in less than 100 rupees. That's basically just €1. That's really the scheme, and don't believe me, trust me, I'm going to be giving you the answer in this video, how you can do that, what is the catch. We're going to be going over the following questions. So we're going to go over number 1, where can you buy these houses? Number 2, what is the catch? Number 3, do you need to live in these homes? Number 4, can you operate commercial business in these properties? Number 5, is this a good investment? Number 6, how do you invest in these homes? And number 7, what if I don't get any home after I visit this country? So guys, if you like the information that I'm going to be giving you in this video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel because I'm going to be bringing you such profitable updates much more often on this channel. Now, beginning with the point number 1, where can you buy these houses? Am I talking about real houses? Are they actually possible to purchase in €1? We're going to talk all about that. But where do you actually get these houses? Where is this information pertaining to? Well, to be very honest with you, this information is really about Italy, okay? And all of the areas within Italy that I'm going to name are actually participating in these schemes. So the current areas that I could find are Musomelli, Mainza, Zangoli. I'm not quite sure if I pronounced all of these names correctly, but these are actually all towns in Italy, some of them near Sicily, some of them in near Rome, some of them, within Italy. Again, all of these areas are participating in this program that Italy has put out, that you can buy a property, a home within Italy for less than 100 rupees. Now, let's talk about the most important question, and that is, what is the catch? Why is no one buying these homes? Or, if people are actually buying it, how are they still available that by the time that you're watching this video, they're not sold out yet? So, guys, the catch is really to revive the old areas, the dilapidated areas, the, olden parts of Italy, the historical parts of Italy, which most people are not visiting anymore. And these areas are mostly broken down. The homes over there are mostly broken down for the most part. They're not suitable to live in for the most part, by the way. Hence, what you must do is, after buying these properties, you must renovate them within the next 3 to 5 years. Okay. Now, again, this is the catch over here. You don't just invest in buying the property, you also invest in actually renovating the property. Of course, in buying the property, you will have certain other expenses that you have to pay the government, etc., registering it on your name. But again, those are not huge expenses, to be very honest with you. The property in general is almost free, right? And on top of that, all you have to do is just renovate. Now, while this depends on the area that you buy the house for, right? However, in general, you can expect the renovation cost to be between 20,000 to 40,000 euros. You can convert that to your own currency, and I hope that still looks like a pretty damn good deal to you, because it sure does to me. Next question, do you need to live in these homes? The answer is no. You don't have to actually live in these homes, but on top of that, it is important to note that the government prefers if the people who are buying or investing in these homes are able to at least visit a couple of times a year, at least in terms of a vacation, or at least if you guys are able to stay over there permanently, that is actually a much better option in terms of what the government is hoping for. But in general, you really don't have any such mandate that you have to stay over there permanently, right? Even visiting a couple of times, or even that is actually not the mandate, but that's basically the preference of the government of these townships. The next question is, can you actually go ahead and operate commercial businesses in these properties? And you'll be thrilled to know that the answer is a big yes. In fact, a lot of people have already started businesses like restaurants, parlors, and various other kinds of businesses. Even NGOs have been set up. Non-profit organizations are working over there as well. So really, there's all kinds of possibilities arising. And because these townships are actually very small and they were actually uninhabited for a long period of time, you actually have the power to change the cultural significance in a way of the place, right? You actually contribute to its history now that you're actually going to Italy to revive these places. By the way, there is no limit to the amount of houses that you buy, and I know for sure that some people I know have already bought more than one house as well. Coming to the point, is this actually a good investment for you? My opinion is please do not think of it as an investment, because if you're thinking of it as an investment, you would likely want some sort of a return out of it. And for the most part, in general, I'm pretty sure that 3 or 4 out of 5 homes will not give you such a return, unless of course you're running a business over there and you're investing your time over there. I wouldn't expect any sort of return from these houses. However, it can be a pretty good holiday home, and in fact I know people who have already told this on the internet as well, that in their experience this is much cheaper than a timeshare. A timeshare is basically, a lot of people do this in the US, that you actually have a home, let's say that's a holiday home, and people are actually sharing it, right? So maybe 10 people have bought it together, and they're sharing it for maybe 1.5 months per, depending on the amount that they invested, right? They get 1.5 months per year, right? Depending on the amount, of course. So these many people can actually live, okay, January this person is living, February this person is living, and these people have actually come together to invest that money, sort of like a timeshare, that you go ahead and buy this property. Even then, this is actually much cheaper than that. So I would take this as a holiday home, that is for sure. It can also be a pretty good retirement home. However, I would advise you to take a look at the medical facilities available in the neighborhood before actually choosing this as your retirement home. And of course, if you would like a new life, a completely different lifestyle, a completely different life, you actually have a chance to start that when you're buying one of these houses in Italy. So, most important question, how do you invest in these homes? Well, the process is actually pretty simple, and these townships actually do have their own websites where they are hosting the details of how you have to connect with the management or the governments who are managing these townships, and they will actually tell you about the options. You will, however, have to visit Italy for it. Please note that there are very limited options available at this point of time, because these deals are selling out very soon. However, one more important point that I haven't mentioned is that these townships, right? They're not only 3 townships. First there was only 1, and then more and more townships started participating in these programs. So certainly more townships are being added, and if you're subscribed to my channel, I'll make sure that I keep you updated on these. Still, if you'd like to invest in one of the 3 townships that I mentioned previously, I would like you to actually go ahead on their websites, connect with these managements, these governments, and try to talk to them about the available options, right? And when they do tell you that yes, they do have options, you can then book your flight to Italy, and you can actually go ahead to one of these places that you prefer, and you can actually go ahead and look at the options in person. So, final question. What if you don't get any home when you fly down to Italy? What if you don't get anything suitable enough? It's a waste of time, right? Well, the answer is no. First, since you have already taken my advice, you would be actually connecting with the municipality first, and you would be confirming if the options are available. Second, let's say even after you go over there and you don't like even a single house out of the available options, there are some premium homes available as well, which cost somewhere around 8,000 euros, which is still very less as compared to most homes in terms of when you're going ahead to buy a property. Now, these people are actually looking to sell their properties. Some of them are those people who have also renovated it a little bit, but some of the other people have just maintained these enough such that when you go ahead and renovate these, you would actually be spending much lesser as compared to what you would be spending when you're buying a traditional dilapidated or broken down version of a home over there for just €1. Hence, they're better cared for, easier to renovate, and of course, it still is a win-win situation. What that means is there are still many options available if you have a little bit of a budget that we just increased in this point, but at the same point of time, I think this is seriously worth considering if you would like to buy your own home in Italy, which in a few years, of course, could definitely give you a decent return as well, and if not, you would still have a decent holiday or retirement home over there. If you'd like to see an example, you can see in this image that there is the initial home, and this is the final version of the home that one of the people bought, and you can see how beautifully it has been converted. I hope that I see you in Italy, and I hope that we all have some apartments over there. Again, I'll be taking off now, but I hope to see you in the future videos, and goodbye and take care for now.